Hello, this is Alice, and this is my tarot and channeling and all things mystical, physical, and metaphysical. I am a psychic medium. I am an energetic channeler. Ooh, look at that. See, there's weird energy today. This is just burning funny. Sorry, I'm looking at the smoke. Okay, clearing this energy. All right, I'm already trying to make sure to drink my water out of my copper vessel here, which is, I love it. It's really beautiful. But so copper is the best conductor of your intention and consciousness. Copper is the best conductor for water. So, and in Ayurveda, you're actually supposed to only drink water from copper, and you put the water into the copper and let it sort of steep overnight. You know, it just sits in the copper, and this helps to cleanse your water of energetic impurities and frequencies. So I guess Spirit wanted me to tell you about copper. That is also why copper is a lot of times incorporated into, you know, you'd put it like among your crystals and things like that. Okay, so let's see what we've got. I'm not really sure where this reading is going to go. So an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. Fool in reverse. Six of Wands. Two of Swords. Fool in reverse. Two of Swords. Six of Wands. Two of Swords. Fool in reverse. This looks like you're stuck. Are you stuck? This is kind of like you don't really know what you sort of lost your sense of direction and you feel like you're trying to find it. Temperance. Ooh, this could have to do with a relationship. Five of Pentacles. This is a twin flame reading. We've got the Temperance card in the upright, and it was coming out as we were talking about being stuck and kind of not knowing which direction to go. That's when Spirit wanted to show us that Temperance card. Ooh, the Magician. Okay. Let's see. There might be some, I'm seeing like some struggles, just kind of general comfort struggles in your life, like just not feeling very stable, not feeling like you fit in necessarily, or you kind of don't know what you want. And so nothing's really coming in because you can't really identify what it is that you want. Your direction, the direction of your energy is, it's like you're, when a river is flowing and it comes to some rocks, sometimes in a certain formation, you know, it makes a spiral, and that's called an eddy, and it's like where the water slows down and kind of can get caught in this spiral instead of flowing downstream, and it kind of seems like that's a little bit where you are. There's an element of triumph in here somewhere. It's like underneath all this, you are really like, it's like you've sort of distanced yourself and given up a lot of things and people and like community, different types of stability. Hanged Man in reverse, yeah. But it's like you couldn't do anything else. It's like you're really following your heart. It's like is no other way than for you to kind of push ahead. But you're really like past the point of like realizing that and recognizing that you need to be following your heart. You're stuck because you don't really know. It's like you have this vacuum sort of in your energy, like not a real vacuum, but it, because there's not such a thing. You have this vacuum in your energy for something happened. Something happened that like took a lot away. And you came out through these trials in victory. It's like you emerged from some kind of desolation in your life, some kind of just unbalancing of certain elements of your life, things that kind of came to some kind of like they either kind of fell away all at the same time, or and made you really just really affect, you know, hit you hard. Yeah, you were. So we have the Five of Pentacles over here. It's like you've really been you felt like locked out in the cold. That's what the Five of Pentacles is sort of signifying. And you're just in this space, this frozen icicle space of just kind of like, it's like not even an eddy, you're like frozen. Because we have the Fool energy that's in reverse. It's like you are, I mean, I'm seeing this here with like the Hanged Man in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse. It's like you're stuck in this, maybe this trauma of what happened with this Eight of Pentacles. Through all this, it's like you're immediately, this is a common thing where you, I mean, so this could, I'll say this could also be like a soulmate, but if it's a twin, that's what I lean, that's my initial instinct, and that usually the Temperance will come out with something to do with a twin. And I do believe that we all have twins, and it's just a matter of like raising your vibration enough to be able to access them within this life. And so with the Temperance card coming in, that could be that that is like a big part of what this like frozenness, what's going to, I see the wings that she has is like almost fire, because they're, I don't know if you can tell how like golden they are, and they sort of make me think of, you know, this both like fire that burns away everything that wasn't right in your life, or and I mean, and just this passionate energy that is coming through in spite of this. It's like a glimmer of hope. Like these are kind of showing a really hard time that you've been having. And the Five of Pentacles, it's like the twin came in, and then there's this inevitable period where your polarities and your frequencies have to recalibrate, at which point the universe starts bringing you back together in ways that you're not going to be able to predict, and you really need to turn off your attention there. Yeah, look, we have the Lovers. You're going to get past it. I wonder if this is what's like getting you stuck. That's a lot of this card, the Temperance, this twin flame thing. So the reason this is the twin flame thing is because twin flames are the ultimate balance in positive and negative polarities, and the divine masculine, the divine feminine, which are the ultimate original duality of consciousness. Like when the universe first started, it goes from an I am to a we are, because the I am is lonely. We have justice in reverse, and I'm seeing this as like it's delayed, like there's a big delay to this. But you're going to come into, it's like you've already come into this recognition that you are pretty powerful, that you are starting to understand what people are talking about when they talk about, or what people who seem to understand it mean when they're talking about alchemy, because it has a very different, you have a very different understanding of it when you start on go down like a mystical path. And if that's part of like your destiny to learn about alchemy, you'll realize, oh, this is like it's very different than, it's all about energetic, transforming energy from one thing to another. So transforming this timeline, like everything is energy. You're kind of, looks like, it's like y'all are stuck in this timeline where you're circling and circling, trying to, which is like the flow between the two the positive and the negative charges. They are just, it's just an energetic relationship, and any energetic relationship of two poles has a circuit of energy that goes it goes counterclockwise from the negative to the positive, negative to positive, positive, negative. And you are trying to calibrate that that circuit, and this is shadow work. That's what this is. And to balance the two and balance them with the original source energy, the original single charge, the original I am, which splits into we are, two I ams, the masculine and the feminine, the electricity and magnetism. So this is your twin coming in, and it's going to be, it could be a while, but like this is inevitable, the two of you coming together. Let's see what else would, yeah, slow moving energy. Oh, it's like not that slow. Like it is coming in, but there might be a delay. These readings are timeless. So this means that if this is like making you kind of vibrate and feel like in touch with like your high energy and recognition of what we're talking about, recognition of these storylines, like recognition in your heart, then that can indicate that you're really on this timeline and really going to take it, that it's like coming in faster than, but we usually like kind of bounce around timelines between like our mood and certainly our states of consciousness, which are much, much, much more broad and difficult to, or I mean, it's more difficult to transcend density when it comes to states of consciousness than it is to transcend density when it comes to emotions. Like shame is both a state of consciousness and it's an emotion. It's just the same name, but shame is a very dense emotion, and Yeah. You could have gotten ahead of yourself. This is what happens to the Divine Feminine. I could be talking to the Divine Masculine too, with how this is going, especially because the Magician is coming out, so that could be a nod to that really, and we've mostly only seen, like, this Six of Wands stands out to me, and with the masculine, Six of Pentacles. It's like you've like cut off you've put up boundaries because you've sort of your emotions might have completely, it's like when they test the sound before a concert and the microphone will make that like terrible feedback noise, because the frequencies is blowing out the receiver, and I'm not saying that in a technical way, but that's what it is. It's like it's like blowing out the receiver, and that's what is happening because you are the transformer, the receiver here, of this energy from source. As if I'm talking, when I'm talking to the Divine Feminine part of you, if you are a Divine Feminine, this is you, who is coming in, like the emotions just like just overload your system. Like the depth of emotion is something that you really hadn't been able to have access to prior to this connection. And it sort of blew out your system. Often it is the Divine Feminine who will have this particular reaction because of the polarity of how the charges work. But like both, I mean, well, but that's not necessarily the case, because in this sense, like the masculine, the partner who will polarize in the Divine Masculine, is having his feminine polarity overcome him as well. Like the emotions are just kind of too difficult to handle. Yeah. And he gets stuck and like not even realizing that like everything is not that bad. Like he has these turned over cups because of things that have happened, and maybe he perceives this lack and this it's like a learned helplessness around lack and scarcity, and he's really feeling a little lost. But see, these cups that are turned over are you. Like, he gets these cups handed to him. I mean, and he earns these cups, this emotion, this like depth of relationship, this beautiful manifestation comes to him, and somehow 3 of these cups are overturned. And he's sort of at this point not recognizing that there are 2 cups that are with him still. Like he still has resources And then here he is right on a river. So if he really needs to get some more water, he can dip his cup right there in the river. Like, it's not all that bad. And there's a bridge over there across the river, and you can see how you can walk down next to it. And there's this off in the distance, so it's like really had some kind of dream that he thinks is dashed, but it's not really, because we have these cups here and the tower there, and truly he can only fit 2 cups in his hands anyway, and that's the way to, and you can't drink out of any of the cups if you have all 3 in your hands. So it's a matter of, you know, getting balanced in this temperance energy to recognize what is around him. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's scarcity on your end too. And both of you have this sense of like longing for comfort, longing for like this caretaking, someone or something to caretake for you, but it's not. It's not coming in a reliable way. Like, it's too topsy-turvy with these cups flipping out. 10 of Wands. It's just been like a big burden, this whole thing. I mean, all of this, including like all of the trauma that came before all this. 7 of Cups. You're overwhelmed. Ooh. There could be some... This could be like karmic relationships, addictions, something else that's coming in that has a hold on both of you. This is your shadow. Because you are so high in your energy level that your shadow is exactly the devil. It's like you've got... And in a sense, there is this element of being able to balance your energies from here in with the other energies, because really you embody all of the energies of the tarot. King of Cups in reverse. He's also super emotional. So that's both of you in the Cups energy, overflowing with this shadow work, this dark stuff, like memories that you have to, stuff that's coming up around your fears. It's like this is such a trauma, this aspect of your masculine. Tell us more about this Chariot. Oh, okay. Thanks, Spirit. So, I mean, this is the turnaround, because we had the Temperance card upright. And the thing is with the twin flame relationships, like once you get to the tipping point to where you are magnetically actually like drawn into a full meeting with each other, where you fully recognize, there's fully the recognition. At least on the part of the Divine Feminine, but, and I really believe both. Recognize it. Because there's a pattern. It's like an energetic pattern to how it works. It's coming in though. This is the turnaround, the Chariot. And you're gonna feel like freed from this Two of Swords element, energy. You're transforming into this, where you have this like, this really crippling indecision, crippling like stuckness in your life. Clear my throat chakra, please. The Two of Pentacles coming in, where it's like you're just dancing, and I'm seeing just like how much she's dancing. The Sun is like the ultimate happiness, the ultimate like universal justice. It's like you getting, this is the coming together of the see. Okay, clear my throat chakra. Thank you, Spirit. This is like the ultimate spiritual justice coming in. The Sun embodies like the happy ending, and it's like your shadow work is completely done. It's like the light is able to, gosh, this is weird energy. I mean, this is not weird energy, but yeah. So the Sun, the Chariot, I mean, the Chariot is like hugely fast moving energy, charging in, like it's going to come back around. And Spirit just doesn't want to tell us what's in the middle. So that's why it's like this drawn out stuff of like, okay, here's your Temperance card. Here is your, it's almost like temptation too, but Temperance is just about balance between the two of you. Balance within, which is about balance within the self. So the only way to get balance is to work on yourself. And it's not work, it's just be in your own energy. And yeah, the Chariot, it's coming in, the Sun coming in. Okay, this is a gorgeous reading. I am gonna end it here because this is your happy ending. This is like but there's like a lot that you're gonna go through, or that you have gone through, that is holding you up. But catch hold of the timelines in which you are feeling like hope, like the moments, the very moments of the present when you're feeling hope, and try to catch those waves, because every time there's just a microsecond of like an uplift of hope, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling in this Two of Swords in reverse energy, this Hanged Man in reverse, this just like crippling indecision, or just like stuckness in your life, like you don't really know how to proceed, you are sort of in this blank slate state. The Eight of Swords, like just feeling isolated, and like you've left people behind who really treated you very badly, treated you very poorly, who didn't take care of you. And here you come with your reward for having to go through all of this. You've had to go through such shadow work throughout your whole life. And when you live a life in which you've done all this intense shadow work, you're going to come together with your twin flame, because we're also in this energy since 2012 that is going to move towards, you're going to see more and more twin flames come into union, because it becomes more and more possible to access those energetic blueprints of a loving relationship. So once the twin flame energetic stamp has entered the quantum and really been solidified, which it has, and in fact it did like long and long ago, it's just a matter of accessing it, because like Jesus and Mary Magdalene were twin flames, goddess Isis and Osiris, twin flames, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Anyway, So this is a big deal. This is like your deep dream that you didn't even know was there, subconscious dream. So lovely. Okay, I'll see y'all in the next reading.